Hey y'all, welcome back to Sidewynders Shed. Yeah, we're outside. I finally got that 360 up on the engine stand and able to get a look at it. And I don't know, what I'm seeing right now is they definitely did not believe in regular oil changes. And this has been sitting for a while because everything in here is dry. And anyway, I'm just pulling this apart a little bit. I'm not going to take the heads off if I don't have to, but I just want to kind of see what everything looks like in here. It's definitely dirty. I'm probably gonna give it a washing with some diesel kerosene. Got one, only got one loose, one rod that's a little bit loose here. Oh, two. Got two. Alright, so I'll have to check those lifters out. Like I said, it ain't been running a while, so it just might, they just might pop out, pump back up. They're hydraulic roller lifters, so we'll see. If not, I got another set anyway. But yeah, I'll find out a little bit more when I turn this thing over and we check the bearings and everything. Now, the only thing that concerned me a little bit was when I took the throttle body off, the intake. Let me see if I can show you this. Yeah. Can you see? Get some light in here. We got some rust on the intake, and this side here is bad enough, but it does look fresh. The problem is the other side looks worse. The lower plenum on this looks a lot worse, so I was just worried. But I mean, that could just be when they pulled it out of the vehicle. I know it took them 4 days to get it to me. Well, to get it, once they had it pulled out, took them 4 days to start the shipping process. So I'm wondering if maybe it sat outside, although it was supposedly covered and wrapped when I got it. Yeah, it wasn't, you know, top-notch shrink wrapping. It was just basically covered with like some heavy-duty saran wrap, and they went over the throttle body, so there's a big seam right there. Not too big of a deal. Now, when I pulled the oil pan off, I didn't see a whole lot of sludge in here. I mean, yeah, like I said, whoever had this wasn't real big on the oil changes, I can tell. But there's not a whole lot of sludge in here. There was, however, some a little bit of water. But again, there was nothing that was showing that it was frothy, that it had been, you know, run with oil or water mixed in the oil or anything. And there wasn't a whole lot. It was just a little bit. So again, that could just be from, hell, to be honest with you, we had some serious rainstorms here last week, although this was covered real good with some heavy 9mm plastic, and from top to bottom where water shouldn't have been able to get into it, and it was actually double covered. Plus I had this awning over it, but unfortunately, like I said, between two storms I lost two awnings. But as far as I could tell, the top didn't rip. It was just the frame of them collapsed, and it never did fall right on the engine, so the engine's been covered the whole time. But anyway, stuff happens, and I don't think it's a big deal. The engine turns free. But yeah, I'm gonna continue to take this apart a little bit more, and I'm gonna flip it over, and we'll look at the bottom side. Now, one thing that surprised me is this engine actually does have a windage tray in it, and I'll show you what that is when I get this flipped over. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna continue this video or start another one, but either way, if not, thank you all for subscribing and hanging tight with me and waiting on this video. I appreciate it, and we'll go ahead and we'll see what we can get done with this engine and see how everything looks on it. Like I said, it definitely needs a bit of a cleaning, but again, I don't see any sludge, a whole lot of sludge buildup in it. So we'll just see what it looks like when I turn it over, and I'm going to pull a couple of bearings out of it and see what they look like, and we'll see what we got. Like I said, worst case scenario, since this engine's already out, if I have to rebuild one completely, I'll just go ahead and rebuild this. Although the engine in my truck's kind of scaring me, it's starting to develop a small knock, but anyway, we'll see what happens here. All right, thank you all, and we'll see you on the next one.